Ashley Land, and welcome to another episode of Firehouse Foods. With me today I have Lieutenant Brandon Jones from Fire Station Number 1. Brandon, how are you doing today?
I'm well, how are you?
Doing well. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Brandon Jones. I'm Lieutenant here at Fire Station Number 1, A shift today. We have a crew of 11 guys. We have a truck company, an ambulance company, and then an engine company, which I'm the officer of. And technically what I do is I ride in the passenger seat in the front and make sure that everything gets done the way it needs to be done and everyone stays safe and that we stay professional to help the citizens of Grand Prairie.
So Brandon, what are we going to be cooking today?
Today we're going to be cooking sour cream chicken green chili enchiladas.
Sounds good. I'm excited. So can you tell us what goes into your chicken enchiladas?
I can. Actually, we start out with just regular plain chicken, which we boil and then we shred.
Just chicken breast?
Just regular old chicken breast.
Okay.
And we've got the green chili enchilada sauce, which will go into a little bit of the filling, and then we actually coat the tortilla with the sauce before we roll it, and it helps bring the flavor into the tortilla and into the enchilada.
Okay.
And then we've got a little bit of sour cream and cream of chicken soup, and we mix that together with a can of diced green chilies and a little bit of the enchilada sauce to kind of add as a topping that will go over underneath the cheese. Over here we have a sauce of sour cream, 1 jalapeno, some cilantro, and a packet of ranch dressing seasoning mix.
Yeah.
What we're going to do to start off is make some salsa that will be incorporated with the enchiladas, but it's also a good side dish to have, serve some chips, people munch on it while this is getting prepared.
Sounds good.
So starting off, we're going to have you cut out some red onion, which we've already grilled a little bit on the grill there. So if you could, just go ahead and dice it up real nice and fine.
Alrighty.
Come over to our grill and we fire grill some tomatoes, some jalapenos, some garlic, and some red onion. Alright, normally we only blend it for about 10 to 15 seconds, but it also depends on how chunky you want it. If you want it with more chunks in it, you blend it less or do a different setting. You do the chop setting instead of the blend setting. And if you want it more smooth, then you go ahead and let it run for 15-20 seconds on the blend setting.
So we have our salsa made, and now we get to make the enchiladas, right?
We do.
Okay.
Now we have to get the chicken, and we're going to shred the chicken because that's going to be the meat of our dish.
Okay.
So let me borrow your cutting board, and I'll have you shred that up while I get some of this other stuff together. Alright, what we're going to do is we're just going to shred that up. So you can either take the tongs and a fork and just start peeling it back like that, or you can take another fork and do the same concept. Well, I'm just going to chop up a little bit more of the cilantro, and this is going to go on the finished product when we're all done, kind of add a little color to it. Same with the jalapeno. So we're going to cut that and put it off to the side, and we'll save that for later.
Brandon, is this a dish that you guys cook often?
We try to get it about once a month. Sometimes it can cost a little bit more than what we normally pay on a shift-to-shift basis. So when we have extra money in our kitty, we try to make this because it's Captain Mike Sullivan's favorite dish. We're going to take our enchilada sauce and pour it in our bowl with our other enchilada sauce so we can dip our tortillas into it. And I've already mixed in some sour cream. We're going to put a little bit more cream of chicken soup into that.
Are you looking for a certain consistency?
You want it, you do not want it thin, because as it heats up, it's going to get a lot more liquidy and runny, and you really want to avoid that because you want these enchiladas to be nice and whole, so that way when you cut them, that they don't kind of
fall apart.
Yeah, they don't kind of fall apart. Every once in a while I'll make it and they'll come out like a casserole consistency because everything melts together. It doesn't change the flavor, it just changes the texture of the dish.
Okay.
Okay, this is our ranch dressing mix with the sour cream, cilantro, and jalapeno. And we added this into the chicken. And we're going to mix that up, and we'll take the rest of the chicken that you did. Alright, that'll be good. And we're just going to add this in to the rest of our mixture. Okay, and to finish out this mixture before we get it all ready to start assembling our enchiladas, we'll put some more of the green chili sauce enchilada sauce just a little bit. Wipe that off. Get my thumb out of it. And then we'll get this all mixed together.
So you kind of eyeball the green chili.
I eyeball everything. That's why I don't bake. I don't have the patience to measure everything out.
Sounds good.
So everything is to taste. If you want it more saucy, you add more sauce. If you want it more dry, then... All right, Ashley, if you could grab that big baking pan that's right there on top of the foil for me. I'm gonna put that right over here where the cutting board was. And this is our pan here. Normally we can load this up and feed about 15 firemen just from the amount of we can fit in here.
Is that the normal amount on a shift?
No, but some guys go back for seconds and thirds, and sometimes we have visitors drop by. You know, some of our admin staff come by and say hi, and hey, I have an enchilada, do you want some? We usually always make extra for
Leftovers.
Which don't get left over.
Right.
So we'll get the tortillas. Any tortilla will do. We're using flour tortillas today. And what we'll do is we'll start off and we're gonna dip the tortilla in the enchilada sauce, cover both sides, drip off the extra, and then we're gonna place it in the pan. We're gonna put some of our filling in. And again, you can kind of fill it to however big you want them. All right, since I got sauce in my hands, I'm gonna have you open up the cheese.
Yes.
And that's just shredded cheese, Mexican blend.
Okay.
You just kind of grab a handful. We've all washed our hands, they're all clean, and just sprinkle it on the inside. There you go. And then once that's in there, we go ahead and roll it up. And we'll just slide it over to the side there. And that's a pre-cooked enchiladas.
So now everyone, we've come to the best part. We finally get to taste what we've made. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh no, after you. And we finished it up with a little chopped up cilantro and some fresh jalapeno. Some cheesy goodness.
Very cheesy, but it's good.
Cheesy, isn't it?
I like cheese, so that always works for me. Very nice. Well, everyone, if you would like a copy of today's recipe, you can find it at gptx.org/firehousefoods. Well, that's all we have for now. I hope you can join us for another tasty episode of
Firehouse Foods.